Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back with another video. And since I've been watching a little bit of this Amberlynn Reid footage recently or whatever, I have no idea what the context behind it. Like a lot of the times I'm lost and you guys are in the comments like, "No, Sean, you don't understand. This happened because of this." And I'm just like, "Whoa, hold on. I just joined Hater Nation. Like I know nothing about this stuff." So I think I need to get a little bit of the context behind it. And would you imagine what I woke up to this morning? I saw that Sunny V2 made a video about the failed weight loss YouTuber becoming morbidly obese. And I was like, bam, this is how I figure out what's going on. So now we're going to figure out a little bit of the background here, and then you guys can't get as mad at me because I'll be a little more informed.
Amberlynn Reid created her channel to document what was supposed to be an epic weight loss journey.
My name's Amberlynn, and I wanted to start a YouTube channel for weight loss.
That's kind of what I did, but would you look at how skinny her face looks compared to what I know her as? That's gotta be about 200 pounds lighter. Because my face is so much skinnier than the way I look at 600 pounds. It's kind of insane.
Instead, the audience saw nothing but drama and
There's
catastrophe as Amberlynn almost doubled her body weight, with her brutal transformation beginning when she'd weigh in during her very first video.
I did my weigh-in, I was 368.0.
368. That's probably me in high school. Senior year, that's probably about what I weighed. So I think it's funny because it's like it hasn't even clicked to me yet that I weigh less than that now. It's like I still see myself as being that 600-pound guy. But yeah, I weigh less than that now. And like that doesn't click to me a lot of the time.
Amberlynn's courageous ability to share this vulnerable information led to an instant fan base of approximately 200 subscribers, along with positive comment after positive comment on every single video.
I get a lot
but
of
while
positive
everybody
ones
was
too.
rooting for Amberlynn, only 7 days after uploading her first video, there were already signs that her weight loss journey was going to end in disaster, as she'd post her first weekly weigh-in explaining that she hadn't lost any weight.
My weigh-in was 368.0.
Okay, so she's exactly the friggin' same. But, I mean, your first week should be the friggin' easiest. Like, you should be just shedding water weight like crazy. So if she was actually trying, she would have lost some weight. But I think this just shows, like, her ability to, like, say she's gonna do all this stuff, but never actually put the effort forth, so.
0 last week. My weigh-in today was 368.0. So I stayed
I think it's pretty funny that he effed that up and made that look like she just gained 18 pounds, but hey.
the exact same.
The other thing that became obvious in this video was that Amberlynn had no desire to sacrifice for her goal.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, no,
True.
I will not be counting calories, if any of you are wondering. No, I will not even be thinking about my health that day.
Look, I had my surgery right before Thanksgiving. Like, I don't know, the end of September is when I had my surgery, 2021. Thanksgiving was right after that almost, and everybody was like, here, you want this, you want that, and there was like cheesecake and all my favorite stuff, but I just couldn't have it, and I didn't really want it, so
I'm just not gonna think about my weight.
And she had a defeatist attitude toward her weight loss journey.
I don't have willpower like I used to. I remember the days where I was down 3 pounds a day, but
ooh, Amberlynn been killing it, 3 pounds a day. I don't buy that.
I'm never gonna be that again.
It's safe to say that this unconfident mindset was doing her no favors, as 1 week later, she'd upload another weigh-in video revealing that she'd actually gained weight.
This
How
week
much?
has been my most indulgent binging week I have ever had.
But we just watched a video where she said she doesn't have binge eating disorder because it now gets in the way of her getting surgery. But how much did she gain? Let's hear it.
I weighed in at 371.0.
I thought she was losing 3 pounds a day. Damn, she pulled the wool over our eyes.
Before she'd talk about her solution to fix this, which was not to eat healthier, but rather to change the day on which she weighed herself.
I will be weighing on Thursdays now. And by this Thursday, I hope to be down 3 pounds. It should be simple.
While Amberlynn concluded by stating that
Well, that makes sense. Thursdays are light day. Everybody knows that. You only weigh on Thursdays. Jeez.
losing another 3 pounds should be simple, she'd once again gain weight in the week that followed.
I've been having a lot of issues
Shit,
with saying
Amber.
no to certain foods. So I did my weigh-in. I was up 2.8. Every time I weigh in, I'm like,
So she's a good 3 pounds a week type of girl. Which, you know, fair play at that size. 3 pounds isn't that bad. I guess it's pretty damn bad. Who am I kidding? But I weighed in at 509 when I was 25, and by the time I hit 30 is when I was 605. So I gained what, like 95 pounds? Yeah. In a, what, 6 years or something like that?
Not losing. I don't know what to do.
with the trend continuing into the week after that.
But I stepped on the scale and saw 377.
Bro, she's averaging 3 pounds a week. And if at this point you guys weren't roasting her in the comments, all the people that were there early, but hey, fair play to her. She's putting herself out there, which is what I did. I just knew that once I made my weight loss a public thing, I couldn't fail. Everybody was going to see it. And if I wasn't putting the effort forth, I wasn't willing to embarrass myself to let alone 2 people. But she's doing it for 200,000.
First reaction was, what? That can't be right. I stepped on it a few other times, which I normally do, and it all said the same thing. I definitely know how to gain some weight.
It was obvious that Amberlynn's weight loss journey wasn't going to plan.
You know, you could have lost 3 pounds if you just leaned to the left a little bit and shifted your weight. I figured out I can drop 2 to 3 pounds if I do that.
And while almost every comment remained positive, her failure to lose weight resulted in her very first hater, who she'd
the
foolishly
haters.
dedicate an entire video to.
This person is beating me up so bad with their words, saying that since I started this channel, I'm actually up weight.
However, Amberlynn had a
are.
plan to prove this hater wrong, as 1 week later, she'd upload a video providing an outline for the weight she wanted to get down to by the end of the year.
Look, I'm not sure if we could really call them haters. I'm just going to call them sick of her shits, because I'm definitely one of them already, and I just joined Girl World.
My resolution is to reach 299 pounds. I think I was 11 when I weighed 290 pounds, and ever since then, I have never seen that number.
There's no way she was that at 11, and as an adult, she's only gained 80 pounds the way she eats. So that's just a stretch. I think she's just like hyping up the number to make it seem like this has been her whole life. She very, very well may have been overweight her entire life, but 290 at 11, I don't buy that.
2 at the beginning of my weight.
After posting this video, Amberlynn began to make
she would've
progress
been 500
instantly.
by
So
then,
my
if that was
weigh-in
the case.
yesterday was 377.0. My weigh-in today was 376.4, so that's down 0.6.
Hey, look at that. She took a poop.
And would announce 5 months later that she'd lost an impressive 28 pounds.
It feels really freaking good to be so on track. I'm in the 340s.
Hey, look. See, that's some progress. That's what the people want to see out of you. Dropping almost 30 pounds, like hats off to you. That's good. That's progress. But could you keep it up, or were you just, crash dieting and then you went back to what you were doing? So it's like changing your lifestyle, essentially, which is the problem a lot of people have. So, I mean, that took me a while to get to,
No more 350s.
Although throughout the rest of the year, Amberlynn's discipline began to slip.
I spent the last 3 weeks
That's what happens.
eating whatever I wanted. Yes, I have gained 13.8 pounds in the last couple of months.
Oh, man. All right, here's the thing. I was doing the crash dieting thing before my surgery. I lost 60 pounds. They canceled my surgery on me. I think it was for smoking or something the first time they canceled it. I went home and said, F it. Ate whatever I wanted for the next 2 months, and I gained 60 pounds. But I was on the seafood diet. I saw food, I friggin' ate it. So,
And by the end of the year, rather than being down to her goal of 299, she was instead back to 377 pounds,
That was my weigh-in, 377.0.
the exact same weight that she was at the beginning of the year. Yet, in retrospect, this loss of 0 pounds seems quite favourable, as only 4 months later, she'd make an announcement that ultimately caused her weight gain to spiral out of control.
I mean, Amberlynn's kind of been out of control for a while, but a lot of people do deal with stuff in their personal lives that causes them to eat for comfort and stuff. But I still don't think I was an emotional eater, but I guess there's got to be some level of emotional comfort to it that I got from it, because I just would always eat. I don't know. I really just think food tastes good was my friggin' problem.
Amberlynn uploaded a video titled Going Through a Breakup, explaining that her 4-year relationship had slowly fallen apart, which was followed by a different video only 2 days later, explaining that the scale couldn't even weigh her anymore, as she'd
Yeah.
become heavier than 420 pounds.
I was wondering when she was going to get to that point, because I bought a scale that said it registered at 550, and that was when I had hoped to figure out my weight. And then I stepped on that thing and saw ERR. I said, oh shit, we're in trouble.
The fact that the scale wasn't reading me because I reached 420 again or around there, it absolutely hurts.
420
Amberlynn's emotional state was healed to some extent when she began to date a new girl called Destiny. However, this only seemed to make things worse as she began to go months without weighing herself.
Last time I weighed myself was over 2 months ago.
And after only 6 months of being in this new relationship, Amberlynn explained that her weight had hit a new high.
I weighed in and I'm 455.0.
Damn. That girl was all kinds of... Y'all must have been at every damn restaurant in town to gain that kind of weight. Y'all were really eating out. Like, eating out, you know. But, yeah, she definitely gave no Fs about her diet at that point. It was just eating whatever, whoever, I don't know.
Pounds. I know every single time I come on here, I weigh more and more and more.
The audience also began to observe that Amberlynn had adopted a significantly more obnoxious, unlikable attitude, which when combined with her weight gain, led to a surge in people hating on her content.
People are judging every move I make. Even in the good things that I do, people find negative, and it's frustrating.
You got fans and your head probably got a little big because you're like, ooh, I'm getting all this following and stuff. They're here for me. When originally they were there to see you lose weight. They were there to support you. I get so many supportive messages, and then I get kind of mean ones sometimes too. Talking about how my diet is crap or this or that or how gorgeous I am, you know, just mean stuff like that.
At around the same point in time, with the assistance of various mukbang videos, Amberlynn experienced a significant increase in her subscriber count, although obviously this only gave her more incentive to eat, helping her to reach 482 pounds only 6 months after.
Ooh, you're coming for that 500, baby. But yeah. Nikado Avocado had the same problem where it started to become a financial incentive for them to mukbang or eat or whatever. And that's kind of the worst thing that could happen to somebody that already has an unhealthy relationship with food, which she clearly friggin' does, so.
Hitting 450. Things became even worse for Amberlynn when she'd announced that her new relationship had also come to an end, stimulating yet another increase.
January 1st.
Here's my turn, guys. You think I can slide in there? But from what I've seen, she is not Team Strictly Dickly, so I don't think I got a shot, but hey. Hey, Amber.
I weighed 489.2. That is the highest weight I've ever weighed. Absolutely disgusting. 10.8 pounds away from 500 pounds. I can't even say that out loud. That is possible for me to be that big.
I mean, if that's not your reality check, what is? Because once you start seeing those kind of numbers, it's time to make a change, sweetheart. You just can't keep rocking out the way you were. It's become seriously endangering your health or dangerous to your health.
It is scary.
And as a result of this gain, Amberlynn decided to put her foot down and make a change once and for all. Only this change wouldn't come in the form of a new diet or even a new exercise routine, but it would rather appear in the form of a video announcing that she would no longer be stepping on the scale or tracking her weight loss journey whatsoever.
Look, alright, let's touch on this because so many people get to that weight where I was up over 600 and they get the surgery and they focus on that scale. That will defeat you just as quick as anything else. I am a big fan of only weighing yourself every other week or monthly. That way you see the bigger numbers falling off and you don't become obsessed with that scale and say maybe you put on 0.2 pounds one day and then you're freaking out and starving yourself the next day. That scale can be your best friend and worst enemy, but it's not going to tell you no lies. That's for damn sure.
I am done with my weight loss journey. Sharing my journey does not help me at all.
It seemed as though Amberlynn couldn't bear to see herself
sweetheart.
hit 500 pounds, with this willful ignorance being spotted by the audience immediately. Her former title as a weight loss YouTuber had transformed into the new title of a weight gain YouTuber, and with a steadily increasing audience, Amberlynn's inability to lose weight began to receive exposure outside of YouTube.
Yeah, but the money she was friggin' making, because I guarantee her YouTube check is looking nice. She's getting some money, maybe some cash apps from some horny guys that are oh, please just buy a bunch of pizza rolls and I'll sit there and roll my kielbasa, some shit like that. Men are disgusting, really. We'll F a wet gopher hole if they is the right size.
She's a woman who started her channel at 350 pounds to motivate herself and others to lose weight. She has since gained over 200 pounds through excessive binging and delusions about what is healthy. She starts a new diet every few weeks and breaks them within hours. There are rumors that she can't fit into her own bathroom at this point and is mostly immobile. She's a train wreck. My fear of becoming like her has been a great motivation to continue this lifestyle, and
I mean, that's kind of funny because people really do get motivated by watching these videos and they're like, no, can't be me. Because I remember at my heaviest, once in a while, like, I would just see somebody that was like bedbound. I was like, heh, at least I can friggin' walk. And like, that was like a friggin' achievement or something. Like, that's not good, Sean. You're still 600 pounds. Who gives a damn if you could take 10 steps?
It's not like this was the only person who was using Amberlynn as fuel for their own weight loss journey. I watch Amberlynn Reid's videos on YouTube to motivate me to cut my portions down and work out more.
Hey,
Good
whatever
lord,
works.
that poor girl. Not even 30 and she can barely walk due to morbid obesity.
No, see, she takes 4,000 steps a day. That's where you got it wrong. I learned that in the last video. She's really running friggin' half marathons out here. Amberlynn is like an Olympic friggin' athlete, guys.
But while these people were able to find inspiration to continue on their weight loss journeys, Amberlynn Reid was doing the opposite. She'd begin her 4th year on YouTube weighing in at 497 pounds.
Ooh, getting close, baby, to that 500,000. Coming in on a 1/4 ton. Let's go.
Which accompanied yet another optimistic resolution.
My goal is not to go out to eat a single time in January. I'm gonna
How
be
did that
pretty
go
much doing
for
like
you?
a very clean eating, and I'm just pumped about it.
However, the audience already knew exactly what was going to happen. Amber is never going to lose weight. She's been doing this for years now. She'll be eating at Texas Roadhouse in 2 weeks.
I haven't ate at Texas Roadhouse in forever. That sounds good, but I don't eat out like that. But hey, she kind of has given herself this track record where people expect it. But I guarantee like a lot of people would really genuinely be happy for her if she started down the right path. But they're just so used to seeing it at this point. Like, nothing's changed. She just keeps doing the same thing and lying to herself and the people that are the most supportive to her. So it's a trend at this point.
And with the assistance of her jumbo Coke and chocolate movie theater diet, these comments turned out to be correct.
Rolos are
So that
so
means
good.
in 1 week I've gained 12.8 pounds.
However, it would be what Amberlynn did next that took her journey to a whole new level of degeneracy.
How'd she even pull that off? That's a lot of weight. I mean, she really had to be eating like I was whenever I lost the weight and got like my surgery canceled. Because I was eating sweets nonstop, all that. Who knows where she was hiding them friggin' Rolos to bring them into the theater. Because I ain't paying $10 for that big ass bag at a theater. She definitely had that thing stuffed in her prison pocket.
She'd begin to use her weight as clickbait for new videos, proudly displaying her unhealthy diet in exchange for extra views, leading to the confirmation that Amberlynn was now over 500 pounds.
Hey, let's go! 1/4 ton, baby, she did it!
I've never weighed this much ever. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's weird.
It should hurt
It
you.
seems too real when I say it out loud. My weight today was 500.6.
If it doesn't hurt you to hear that kind of number or see it on a scale, you are just in complete denial because there's nothing good that comes with being that size. Maybe some guys that like that stuff and are like gonna subscribe to your OnlyFans, but that's it.
Well, who's actually surprised? And no, girl, you're not retaining water. You know exactly what you did. Way to make excuses. Retaining water did not make you 500
that's what it
pounds.
is.
Eating 6,000 plus calories a day did. Well, we all saw this happening. Don't have to be that so raven to know you were gonna hit 500 pounds.
That's so Raven. I saw in the comments somebody said, yeah, it's water weight and enough to sink a friggin' boat.
The cycle continued with a brand new goal,
My goal is to be 465 pounds by June 29th.
followed by a
Okay,
brand new
set small
failure.
goal.
Yesterday, I weighed in for you guys at my heaviest. It was 525 point something.
Damn, she just set a goal of 465, and next thing you know, she's up 25 pounds. But you guys are used to it at this point. You've seen it. If you've been following her from the start, this is the trend. This is what happens. She wants all the benefits of losing the weight, but she wants to put forth none of the effort, which is kind of sad to see.
Her weight had unsurprisingly gotten even worse by the following year.
567.4 pounds.
That's a little more than I weighed before my surgery or whatever, because I was 5'45", I think, when I got the surgery, so yeah.
And as Amberlynn creeped past 100,000 subscribers, she began to receive criticism from some of YouTube's biggest fitness influencers.
For meal one, she has a recharge bar from Jenny Craig. It should be called a fat bar. In fact, there's more grams of fat in a recharge bar than a Kit Kat bar.
Yet her response was simply that
Damn,
these
buddy.
fitness experts didn't understand who she was.
Every video.
Yeah, you don't understand. It's Amberlynn. Her body needs that stuff to function. And you know what's kind of funny? When you're that weight, like, at least I know, I'm a psychopath, so my thought process was, man, maybe I need to start smoking crack, get on that Jenny Crack diet, some of that stem fast, and lose me some weight quick.
Video made about me is just horrible and rude, and people just don't understand where I'm coming from, and I feel like I'm very misunderstood.
And it would be through this ignorant attitude that Amberlynn
misunderstood.
reached a whopping 572 pounds. However, in case things weren't already bad enough, only 5 months later, Amberlynn uploaded a new video announcing that she'd been diagnosed with cancer.
Oh no, that's so sad. But you know the crazy thing? At 572, I still weighed 33 pounds more than her at my heaviest. So I'm sitting here like laughing about it today, but I'm laughing because she has this trend of just keeping gaining and saying she's trying for like a decade. That's the funny part. It's not funny that she weighs that much because it's detrimental to your health, and I don't want to see anybody fail that much. But she is such a damn liar. Like, I just have to hate on her and laugh about it.
I got my results back, and I do have cancer. I have womb cancer.
Which was extra frightening given her health.
The reason why I'm really scared is because of my weight, which is also my fault.
But did she actually have cancer, or is this all BS? I don't want to, like, say something insensitive. I just lost my grandfather to cancer last year, and it's still eating me up inside a little bit. I miss that man so much. He used to call me every morning and just try to start shit. Like, he loved to stir up some controversy, which is why I love him so much. It should tell you something that his favorite show was Jerry Springer.
So, it's just...
Amberlynn had hit absolute rock bottom. And while during the early days of her channel, she stated that she'd never get weight loss surgery, desperate times began to call for desperate measures.
So I have been putting off calling a weight loss doctor for months now, but I don't know what came over me. I just did it. I called a weight loss place that I know about.
Yeah, because you've seen my 600-pound life, and those steps were getting a little harder to get up, and you knew that the next thing that was going to happen to you was bedridden, and you can't make mukbang videos from bed and have everybody paying for your OnlyFans and stuff. Well, actually, I guess you freaking could. What am I talking about?
Amberlynn stated that one of the worst parts about getting the surgery was that her views on YouTube would likely decline.
Do I think I'm gonna lose
Christ.
viewers by getting weight loss surgery?
Yeah.
And honestly, by me losing weight, I will lose viewership.
And that she'd need to lose a bunch of weight prior to the surgery,
At the size that I am, they won't be able to do weight loss surgery.
prompting Amberlynn
We're talking about priorities here, and hers are all in the wrong place. Because I guarantee there were so many people that, like, have a fetish for big girls that were just all about what she was doing and keeping gaining. And they're just sitting there, like, breathing super hard with an extra big bottle of Jergens or whatever. Just like, oh, please eat another Reese cup. Like, those guys are so gross.
to lose a whopping 89 pounds in only a couple of months.
I weighed in today. I reached a new lowest at 483.0, so that means I'm officially down 89.4 pounds, and I'm ecstatic.
That's good.
Although,
Right, she should be happy. That's something to be happy about. 89 pounds is not a small amount to drop. That's more than I lost before my surgery.
for whatever reason, Amberlynn never got the surgery and instead, as you might expect, put
it
the
all
weight back
back,
on.
yeah.
That would be until
that
just a
coming.
few months ago when Amberlynn announced that she had finally picked out a weight loss surgeon.
How I'm feeling now is I'm ready to take that step. I already know what surgeon I want to see.
Yet it was going to
You know, I'm waiting for the revelation where she figures out she can just fly to Mexico and get it done and be back in a couple days. I don't think she's figured that out yet, but if you're going to fly to Mexico, they've got a big market, like, for human organs and stuff, a black market for that stuff, so you might come back with one friggin' kidney, so you better be careful.
To be incredibly expensive,
It comes out to $23,000.
and as a result, she's currently saving for the procedure while waiting for her doctor's approval. Amberlynn
Okay, well, I guess Sonny, when he was making this, didn't know that she just got denied for it and that she has to fix her binge eating disorder for a whole year first. But she's going to figure out that she can fly to Mexico and get it done for like 5 bands and just be done. But yeah, I guess now I know a little more context to her, but it's the same stuff I already knew. She just kept gaining and gaining. But now I know she started at 368, has been talking about this weight loss surgery for years, how she doesn't want it, and now she wants it. But I guess that gives me a little context behind Amberlynn. So yeah, now I know a little more for when you guys asked me to watch more videos of her. But alright, that's Amberlynn Reid and how she made a weight loss channel and became the weight gain queen. But alright, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.